Hello and welcome once again to Stocks TV Nigeria. Abayomi Obabulijo is my name. We go straight to action as I bring to you today opportunities in the Nigerian equity market for Thursday, 22nd of September 2016. And the best way to go at that is to consider the performances of equities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange for Wednesday, the 21st day of September. So, let's go. The all-share index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange was marginally up on Wednesday by 0.02%. The same was also the performance of market capitalization as it grew as usual by 0.02%. The all-share index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange at the close of trading activities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange Wednesday stood at 28,214.57% from the 28,209.93 where trading session closed on Tuesday, the 28th day of September. Market capitalization moved from 9.690 trillion to close Wednesday at 9.692 trillion naira. Deals for Wednesday were, however, lower by 18.45% as this closed at 2,815 from 3,452 that were recorded at the close of trading activities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Tuesday. Volume of trade for the day grew by 1,237.48% as a total of 3,995,725,645 units of equities were transferred on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange Wednesday, as against 231,460,053 that was transacted on Tuesday. Volume for the day was boosted by the huge transfer of the stocks of Great Nigerian Insurance PLC. Over 2 billion of the company's shares were listed on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange for the day. So, value of equities traded Wednesday grew by 150.81% as a total of 6,240,331,993 naira 99 kobo was invested in various equities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange for the day under review, when compared with the 2,488,081,154 naira and 57 kobo that was invested on Tuesday. All right, we move further by looking at percentage gainer, and this is where the opportunities for Thursday will commence. And I will want you to repeat this column very well, because in this we will see what the possibilities are in very many equities for Thursday. Why did I say so? One of the ways by which you will know the short-term potential performances of an equity, particularly the following day, if you have the opportunity of viewing this before Thursday market open, is to know how the equity performed in the previous day, and then performances have to do with one, capital appreciation or capital decline, talking about price performances. Number two, you look at the volume of transactions. Of course, the deals will also be relevant, but much more important will be the relationship between the bid size and the offer size as at the close of trading activities for that day. In other words, when an equity closed with an excess bid for a trading day and the price moved higher during trading activities for that day, there is every possibility that the opening for the following day, or generally the performance of the equity for the following day, would be up. And this is what I intend to share with you for this in this presentation. Now we look at corn oil. In the last 8 trading sessions, corn oil had gained an average of 10%, except for I think about 8 trading sessions back that it gained roughly 5%. But thereafter, throughout last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then this week, Monday, Tuesday, and today, corn oil returned an average of 10% to investors. How do you now know what the probabilities are in the price performance of corn oil and such equity for the following day? Is to look at the excess bid and the offer. So for the day under review, Wednesday, corn oil gained a total of 10.11%, 330,224 units of that stock's exchange hands. But there was an excess bid of only 8,448 units. No offer at all. And what this tells me is that for Thursday, corn oil has the probability of moving higher, but the bid, excess bid, was not good enough, was not big enough. Therefore, it is likely that corn oil will be much more available during trading session for Thursday. It is very likely that people will begin to take profit in corn oil. But again, why shouldn't people take profit? Looking at corn oil in the last couple of weeks, talking about 2 weeks now, corn oil would have returned an average of 60% to investors in the Nigerian stock market. And so in a recession, this is a fantastic performance. PZ grew by 4.98% Wednesday, and then it closed with an excess bid of 20,000 units. The probability that this performance will be repeated by PZ on Thursday is slim. Why did I say so? The excess bid is not so much, it's just 20,000 units. But keep your attentions on PZ for Thursday. Oando grew by 4.87% on Wednesday. An excess bid of 506,735 units was left at the close of trading activities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Thursday. The probability is that Oando will most likely gain maximum 5% on Thursday. Why? You look at the excess bid, is almost 1/3 of, or slightly maybe almost 30% of the entire volume of trade for the day. May and Baker grew by 4.30% on Wednesday, but with just 20,000 excess bid. Of course, it might gain marginally, but again, the 20,000 excess bid was not good enough. But that is not to say that makes the equity weak. Before I talk about May and Baker, I also talk about Wema Bank PLC. Wema Bank grew by 4.84% for the day. Only 532,864 units of the equity exchanged hands, but the bid and the offer all flattened out. If you ask me for the performance, the probable performance of Wema Bank on Wednesday, I will tell you it's neither here nor there. Let me quickly take you through other equities where I really say or can say lots of opportunities against Thursday. That is not to say that the prices of these equities I'm going to be mentioning will automatically rise. The market will always remain a market. Anything can happen. One equity might have so many deals, or sorry, volume might be attractive in a trading session, and by the following day, people could rush to the market and release it. And the same equity that gained maximum in the previous trading session might actually close in the red. The market will always remain a market. However, the little we will be able to do in the next couple of minutes should be able to guide you into the trading on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Thursday. Some of the equities you should focus your attentions on Thursday rather, on the strength of the bid and offer sizes at the close of trading sessions on Wednesday include, aside from the Cornwell I've talked about, aside from Oando that I've talked about, the next attractive to me is MRS. MRS closed Wednesday with excess bid of 100,000 and only 704 units of offer. In other words, the stock was not just so much available at the price that the bidders were looking for it. So Diamond Bank also for the day closed with an excess bid of 494,784 units, no offer. That is relatively attractive to me. The next is Zenith. Zenith closed with an excess bid of 522,465 and the offer size was just 27,114. Another equity that is seemingly attractive for Thursday is WAPCO. WAPCO closed with an excess bid of 1.661 million units. Only 17,038 units were available, and though the equity closed down by 0.25% on Wednesday. And so we'll have to look at the flip side. Some of those equities that are bound also to be under severe pressure during the trading session on Thursday. This includes Access. In the last trading session, Access had been under severe pressure. About 10.479 million units of the equity were transacted on Wednesday, but at the end of the day, there was only excess bid of 315,980, whereas 1,216,852 remained untaken. So because of that, I see RSEX still so much under pressure. Transcorp remains heavily under pressure. Nobody is bidding for it. On Wednesday, over 2.458 700 of the equities remain outstanding and nobody was looking at it. Sterling also will likely remain under pressure, about 230,000 units excess offer and only 37,870 bid. In the same way, Paintcom is going to be under severe pressure because 781,521 unit excess offer was recorded on Wednesday and nobody is looking at it because the bid was not just there. Guinness also, I didn't mention it when I was talking about those equities that might be attractive, but Guinness, because of the result that was released, I have not done a lot of calculation on it, but before the close of business on Thursday, we are going to be uploading our analysis, projections, and comments on Guinness. But to speak in a simple term, Guinness lost 7% on Wednesday because it brought an audited report of only 50 kobo dividend payout relative to a price of 100 naira. Of course, investors will see that as being too low, particularly when you see a lot of banks giving 20 kobo interim dividend. And what was the prices of those financial institutions? We saw the prices 5 naira, 4 naira, 14 naira, 27 naira. Talking about Access, UBA, Zenith, and of course Guarantee. All right, so having said this, we quickly look at those equities that really commanded lots of attentions on Wednesday, and then we round off from there. Zenith recorded a total value of 752,695,166 naira 95 kobo to lead the market on Wednesday. Unilever was next, and when it comes to volume, Zenith was also the highest. There were lots of offer in Zenith, but as the offer kept coming through our trading session, then it was absorbed until the market eventually closed. So for the next trading day, which is Thursday, keep your attentions on Zenith, keep your attentions on UBA. As we speak in price now, Guarantee is slowing down. One equity also that you need to keep your attentions on is FCMB. 20,997,802 units of the stock exchanged hands on Wednesday, but it lost marginally. Keep your attentions on FCMB. When it is the most appropriate time, we will definitely prompt you on this platform. And some other equities also you should focus your attentions on include Access Bank and of course Unilever. That is how far we can go in this presentation, but I believe you've been guided. You can join me on the radio, that is Talkswatch FM Nigeria. You can get that either through tuning, download tuning apps on your gadgets, or you download Talkswatch FM Nigeria. Our application is available on iOS store if you use Apple products, or Play Store if you use Android gadgets. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Once again, Abayomi Obabolijo is my name. See you at another time. God bless you.